and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a vlog. Today is Saturday, June 21st, so it is the summer solstice. Happy summer. It's the longest day of the year. How fun is that? I'm doing a ton of plant chores today. I'm watering my lipstick plant right now, which is my least favorite plant to water because it's so big. It's not even really in the pot anymore because the pot is way too small for it. Like, it just, like, busts out. So it's hard to do, so I tried to do it earlier in the day to get out of the way. And yeah, earlier today, my sister and I went to the Humane Society for our shift and got to see the kittens, and it was very cute. And then later today, we're going to visit my dad for Father's Day because we didn't go see him last weekend. That's about it. Tomorrow is Litha Faire, or is it Litha? Litha. The summer solstice market. Downtown, Alyssa and I usually are vendors at these, but we're not a vendor at this one, which I'm kind of glad about because tomorrow is the beginning of an extreme heat warning. It says in effect from Sunday afternoon to like Tuesday afternoon, with temperatures feeling like up to 45 degrees Celsius, which I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit. Let me look it up. That is 113 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's hot as fuck. Now, it's not going to get that hot out of the blue, and it says tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. The market starts at noon, and we're not vending, but I really wanted to go visit and just say hi and probably buy things, but I don't know. We'll see. If it's that hot tomorrow, I won't go, but if it's, like, bearable at, like, noon, maybe I'll go and then just try to be fast, you know? We'll see. We'll see if it's bearable. Right now, I have the air conditioning on and my little fan. Hopefully, they're not messing with the microphone too much. And then, of course, naturally, the prettiest girl in the world. She's just resting. Look at her. She has a hard life. One thing about Lena is she loves a plushie. If there is a plushie in the vicinity, she is laying on it and sleeping. She just loves it. So, like, the witch that I have over there, that's from the dollar store, like, I have to keep it forever because she loves the witch, and she loves the only jelly cat I own, which is the praying mantis. She loves them, so those are, like, her favorite to lay with. Yeah, I also did finally buy my new MacBook. She's what I've edited the last couple of videos on, so if you've noticed an increase in quality of my editing, it's because I have a computer that actually runs properly now. And I think I have about 2 hours and change until my sister comes to get me so we can go to my dad's house. So I think I'm going to play Stardew Valley. Yeah. Because once this is done, the lipstick plant is done soaking, I'm just going to be switching it out for the plants up there. We're going to go in order. Yeah. Oh, I also really wanted to show you. I put little tiny tropical plants in each of the cauldrons on my windowsill, and they look so cute. Look at them. Look how cute they are. And I already had all of those too, so it's not even like I bought them. This is like perfect to me. I think they're so cute. They're so cute and witchy. I like them. Oh, it's a baby. My Zooey baby. Hi. Oh. Every weekend when my sister and I go to the Humane Society, we see all those cats. And I just feel like none of them are as cute as Lena. You know, she's just cuter than all of them. Today's Sunday. It's the day of the market. and I didn't go. I feel kind of bad about it because I really wanted to see and support my vendor friends. And there was a couple things I wanted to buy, actually, specifically, but ultimately, like, laziness won out, but also we're at the beginnings of this, like, crazy heat wave right now. It says temperatures, I think I told you yesterday, that temperatures are going to feel like they're 40 degrees Celsius. So I kind of thought maybe it would, like, gradually come in, that heat wave, so I'd be able to go at the beginning of the market, but no. When I woke up today, it was already, like, 35 degrees outside. So I didn't go, and I feel bad about it, but I do have an iced coffee, and that's what matters, I guess. And this iced coffee is actually this Folgers hot or iced instant latte. You literally just mix it with, it says you can do cold water or hot water or milk. So I literally just did it with cold water from the tap and then threw in some ice cubes. It is delicious. 100% recommend. I will say, though, that I think each sachet, because they come in like, I only have one left. They come in like little sachets. I think they're like 50 grams in each, and I think 30 grams of that is sugar. So if you're worried about your sugar intake, maybe don't drink this. But if you're like me and you're just like, let's see what happens in life. Delicious. And this straw, for my American subscribers, you don't know this, but plastic straws, they're contraband in Canada. They got rid of single-use plastics, so now we only have paper straws in stores, in fast food places. I did find this bag of plastic straws at the dollar store. You get paper straws when you get, like, drinks or whatever at, like, McDonald's. And paper straws are the worst. They dissolve in your drink while you're drinking. It's just a bad time all the way around. Actually, during the last federal election, as like a last-ditch effort to get people to vote for them, the conservatives were like, whoa, get rid of the ban on single-use plastics. And it was like, not good enough of a reason to vote conservative, but, like, they did pop off with that one. Because, I'm so sorry, you'll never convince me that single-use plastics was a major contributor of environmental damage the same way that, like, unchecked big businesses are, right? It feels a little bit like attacking the little guy rather than going for the big guy. Just saying. I'm just looking at wreath and garland stuff at Michael's because if you were here a couple years ago, I made this spiderweb trellis and I love it. And I feel like last year Michael's had a wreath form like that was a crescent moon, and I just kind of wanted to see if they had it. Just because they don't have it now doesn't mean that they won't get it, but they are starting to bring out some of their Halloween floral stuff. Oh, but I don't see any wreath forms, not even the spiderweb one, which has been brought back for like a couple years in a row now, so I'll just wait. If there's a crescent moon one, I think I'll buy it. Turn it into another cool plant trellis, you know? But yeah, we're just hanging out. I have to redo my nails today. I don't know what color to do. But I'm gonna play Stardew Valley now, because I can, and do my nails after I shower later. I have to keep telling myself that I'm only going into work 3 days this week, and that'll make it more bearable. Because, okay, keep in mind, I love my job. Everybody there is so nice. Like, I'm being a baby, but I really hate leaving the house in the morning. Like, that is the worst part, is getting up at 6:30, getting dressed, doing my hair, putting on a minimal amount of makeup, and leaving the house. Once I'm there, we're fine. It's that part that I hate. But I'm working from home Thursday and Friday this week, so that's just Subway. And it's a long weekend because next Tuesday's Canada Day, and I took Monday off because I made all my 3-day weekends 4-day weekends. So really, I should shut the fuck up, is what I'm saying. My last plant that I have to water is in the bucket, and then all of my plants have been watered. And that's what really matters. So pretty much right after I shut off my camera, my sister messaged me and asked me if I ended up going to the market, and I said no because it's too hot to have to wait for the bus. And she said, I'll take you. So I did go to the market. It's at Market Square like it usually is. And the vendors at these particular markets are just so incredible. Like, everything is obviously handmade. Like, the organizers do a really good job at vetting to make sure there's no, like, MLMs and that sort of thing. Everything is handmade. It's all beautiful. There's, like, nerdy stuff. There's witchy stuff. It's all, like, art and prints and stickers, but then there's also, like, little, like, terrariums, and then, like, lots of vendors had bones and plant stakes and things like that, so it's very me. So I'm going to show you what I bought. I didn't buy much. I only bought from 2 vendors this time. I was a good girl. I bought 3 stickers. So I bought this one that says Cursed Curiosity Club. Then I also bought this one that says Do Not Perceive Me. And then my favorite one, the one that I bought stickers for. She also had a shirt with this on it that I didn't buy because I have too many t-shirts as it is, but I kind of want to buy it someday anyway. It says, God forbid a girl have hobbies. I think that's so cute. And then I bought 2 plant stakes from my friend whose shop is called Luna Star Studio. And they're 2 plant stakes, so I bought a sun and a moon. Aren't they cute? I think I'm going to put them in either the peace lily so I can see them every day, or the ivy that goes over there. So yeah, that's what I bought. Now I'm going to play Stardew. My bangs are a mess, because I just drove in here really fast. But they're not greasy, and that's what matters. Today is Tuesday, and I didn't vlog at all yesterday because I was a bad person, a bad adult, and I came home from work and I started playing Stardew. And I literally just played Stardew until it was bedtime. I didn't do anything else, any of my other chores, any of my other responsibilities. Did not get done. Not even the 2 plants I wanted to water. Nothing. So I came home from work today and immediately did. I watered the pothos that was back there, and I put this in water because it had to happen. So I feel better about that now. I have to shower this evening. Allegedly, this heat wave that we've been under is supposed to break later tonight. Like, we're supposed to get, like, a crazy thunderstorm, and that's supposed to, like, help break it. I'm not putting money on it because it sounds too good to be true. But it would be very nice if this oppressive heat would just, like, calm down a little bit. I wore my hair in buns today for the first time, and lots of people told me it looked cute. So I'm thinking I should do it more often, especially with the bangs. I do wish the bangs were a little fuller, but they're not greasy, and that's what matters. I think making them look less PC is my next, like, research project, you know? That's what I gotta do. I finished listening to the Fourth Wing audiobook last night, so I started Iron Flame today. I'm very excited. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. There's definitely elements that I don't love, but a lot of those elements are just, like... Violet's supposed to be, like, 20, and sometimes she reminds me of, like, a whiny 16-year-old, and I don't love that for her. And from the reviews, like, not reviews, but, like, from the things I've heard about the rest of the books, that element of her doesn't really get better. So I've just kind of accepted that fate, because I like the rest of the story and the war and the sort of background of it a lot, so I'm going to keep going. The difference for me between my Fourth Wing experience and my ACOTAR experience was that ACOTAR, I went into blind. I didn't know anything about it beforehand. The internet hadn't spoiled anything. Everything was a twist, turn, whatever. I've seen too much content unintentionally just because the internet has fed it to me because they knew I would like it about Fourth Wing that I don't know a lot of the intricacies, but I feel like I know a lot of the big beats, right? I've seen so many posts comparing Dane to Tamlin and Xaden to Rhys. Like, I know a lot of, like, that stuff, so that sort of thing, like, hasn't surprised me, but the story is still good, and I'm still enjoying listening to it. So that's 11 books so far in 2025, which is great, because I only set my goal at 20. In 2024, I did 19, and I only started really reading and listening to audiobooks in July. So I got a head start. Hopefully we can beat at least 19 from last year. I would love to get to 20. I'm trying not to be too hard on myself on this goal, but... here's where we are. And I think I'm 15% of the way through the spell shop. I'm really enjoying it. I have more time to listen to Iron Flame because I can listen to it at work, whereas I'm reading the spell shop, so it takes a little more out of me, you know? Requires a little more of my attention. And so yeah, that's what I'm up to. Reading, listening, and playing Stardew. Ooh, and also on Monday, the 30th, okay, now I'm sweating because I shut my fan off that was right here so I can talk to you. On Monday the 30th, allegedly, that's the day that Bath & Body Works is dropping their Halloween stuff. So, weather permitting, I had that day off. So I'm going to take you with me and we're going to go to Bath & Body Works for when it opens so that we can scope out the Halloween stuff before the scalpers get there. And a lot of it has been spoiled for me online already, but seeing it in person is so much different, you know, it's so much better. So we're gonna go look, and I get paid that day, so we'll see if there's anything I want. Do you mind if I jib-a-jab at you while I take my makeup off? Because I just want to jib-a-jab. I've been having... Okay, listen. An important thing to know about me is that in my heart of hearts, I'm a theater girl. I will always be a theater girl. And sometimes when you are a theater person, you have, like, particular crash outs with different musical soundtracks. Like, it gets stuck in your head, and then it's all you listen to, and it usually ends up wrecking, like, a different musical happens every year, and it usually ends up wrecking my Spotify Wrapped. One year, because of Mamma Mia, and a Mamma Mia crash out, Meryl Streep was in my top 5 artists on Spotify, and SOS from the Mamma Mia movie was in my top 5 songs. And that means that Pierce Brosnan was almost in my top 5 artists on Spotify that year. Andrew Lloyd Webber has made regular appearances as one of my top artists. Like, this is just how it is. Okay. And my latest theater crash out is Dear Evan Hansen. I know, I'm so late to the game. It's not that I didn't like the music before. It's just that something in me snapped. And I love it now. So, we're trying these Neutrogena makeup wipes because I ran out of my dollar store ones. So we're gonna see how this goes. So, I did see, like, a illegally recorded video of Dear Evan Hansen many years ago. Like the Broadway show. So that was my introduction, and then I actually watched the movie the other day, and it's just, like, not good. And the reason it's not good is, like, it's hard because when we talk about the Nepo baby thing, I think it has some kind of implication, insinuation, if you will, that the person isn't talented. And it's frustrating because Ben Platt is super talented. Like, I love his voice. I think he's incredible. But he just was too old to play Evan in the movie. And because they tried to, like, CGI him younger, it looked weird. It just looks so weird. And the fact that he's, like, surrounded by people who are more believable as high school age kids, more believable, but, like, still too old, but more believable. And then he's just there with his weird, like, swollen chipmunk face and upper lip. If they had just got, like, Andrew Barth Feldman to be Evan in the movie, like, things could have been great. So I'm not listening to the movie soundtrack specifically as, like, a political stance, but it's the same. I'm listening to the Broadway one. I just can't stop. Like, I try to listen to something else, and I just go back. And it's like, is this not how normal people listen to music? Like, they don't just listen to the same 5 or 6 songs, or same singular song like I was doing today with For Forever, like, over and over again. And then it would end, and I'd be like, ha ha ha, again! Ha ha ha, again! And it's just like we got to a point where I'm sitting there at my job, at my work, and I can't hear myself think because of how loud the Dear Evan Hansen soundtrack is playing in my head. I don't have headphones on. It's not actually playing anywhere. I just hear it in my head. Like, and why? And where did this come from? What brought it on? We don't know. We can't ever know. I just, like, remembered it existed one day, and it broke me. I actually got my mascara off pretty good. Okay, so far so good. And I know that Evan Hansen is not a favorite musical of some people because of the storyline. And I distinctly remember seeing, like, a tweet or something once that said, unpopular opinion, Evan Hansen's the villain in Dear Evan Hansen. And it's like, what do you mean unpopular opinion? Is that not the story? Like, is that not the whole point of the story, is that he's not really a good guy? Like, they try to justify it a little bit and, like, show you his side of why he does what he does, but, like, it's still not the right choice. It's still not a morally good thing, the thing that he did. And I think that's why I like it so much, because it's so complicated. People do mess up in real life, and I hate it when movies and musicals make it seem like they don't. And he goes so far with the lie. The musical, I think, makes Evan look more manipulative. The movie tries to make you feel bad for him a little more, I think. I don't know. The movie definitely felt like it was trying to make Evan a little more redeemable than the musical does. I don't care. I like it either way. Okay. I still don't know that I'm on board with spending this much money on makeup remover. But these wipes say they're biodegradable. It actually took my mascara off, which my dollar store wipes can't do. Where did these two, like, bumps come from? I don't know that you'll be able to see because we're, like, overblown a little bit right now. But there's, like, two bumps. I don't know why they're there. Okay, anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble about Dear Evan Hansen, and I don't know why it's become my obsession, but it has. Like, between Dear Evan Hansen and Stardew Valley, I don't have time to breathe. And the new Tamagotchi Switch game comes out on Friday the 27th. So, like, I have to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure every day. I'm gonna have to play Tamagotchi Plaza every day. I already deal with my 2 Tamagotchis every day. Like, how am I supposed to have time for me? Wait, look. I think Roger knows he's supposed to eat dinner today. Roger, do you know you eat today? Do you know you get to eat today? He's a cutie. You will never believe what happened yesterday. I had my consultation for my hernia surgery in, like, the middle of the day. So, my sister and I went to that. It was fine. And then I had to work a little late to make up the time. So, I finished work around, like, whatever it was, 5:30. And then at 6:12 on the dot, the power goes out. And the power stayed out until 2:57 this morning. So I was in the shower when the power went out. So my hair looks really stupid because I couldn't blow dry it. Like, this is how it dried naturally. I even had my bangs in the roller trying to hope for the best, but, like, I took them out of the roller and it... Yeah, so I didn't get to blow dry my hair, so I'm going to have to straighten it at some point. And then, like, I basically just went to bed at, like, 9 o'clock because it was getting too dark in here for me to see anything. And, like, what am I supposed to do? So I just went to bed and I just read on my Kobo. So now I'm, like, 40% of the way through the spell shop. It's great. It's fine, but I wanted to, like, do other things. But we're moving past it. Today, the Tamagotchi game for the Switch came out, so I bought it, and I'm looking forward to playing it, and also the end of Squid Game came out, so I'm, like, not that excited to watch it. Like, I'm not, like, chomping at the bit, but I'm gonna, because I watched the other 2 parts, like, I'm gonna watch the 3rd part just to get over it, which is funny, because I haven't watched the 5th season of You yet, but I feel like I'm more interested in Squid Game. I just want to see what they do. So, yeah. It's still working at the moment. It is a Friday, so that means that my plants are kind of all over the place because we're slowly watering them. Only a couple of them needed this weekend. So we're doing that. We're going to play Tamagotchi Plaza all of these months of taking care of the uni. I mean, I'm going to keep taking care of the uni, but the game was always the end goal. Yeah. I think that's all I had to tell you. I felt like I had something else. But now that the time has come, I can't figure it out. Oh well, if it comes to me, I'll tell you. Also, there were 2 things I wanted to show you over here. I turned the mic around, so hopefully you can't hear the air conditioning. First of all, I'm very excited. Oh, I think it's too backlit. I'll show you when I take it down later. But there is 1 goldfish on my goldfish plant. All these years, when I bought this plant, it was like a 1-inch little pot. And I've grown it out to be this huge thing. And, oh, you can see it there. This orange. That was been my goal from the beginning, was I just wanted a goldfish on the goldfish plant, so I feel so honored to have a goldfish. Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up is my string of hearts. Okay, so you see this? It's very long. A bulk of it is right here, because every time I chop it, like here-ish, it chooses to grow out around there, and then they get really knotted and tangled, and it's actually getting very, like, bottom-heavy. So I'm thinking about doing something insane. You see this line right here? What if I cut it there? What if I cut there and just got rid of all of this? I just cut it there, because then maybe it would put out more shoots from the very top, instead of having like 4 strings hanging from the top of the pot, and all this down here. It feels insane, but I think I might do it. Like, why not? It's just gonna grow back, right? I think we're gonna do it, and I think we're gonna do it right now before I lose my nerve. Okay, now that it's in my hand, I'm losing my nerve. But, like, the peduncles and stuff on the top look so good. I can't help but feel like it'll be great if I just cut all this weight off. But I don't know where that line was. What if I just, like, Don't cut it off at that line. Just, like, make it up. This is so scary. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. But I'm right. Like, there's too much chunk down here that's being supported by nothing up here. And every time I twist it around and pin it in, like, nothing more happens. So... And I can't possibly untangle this. You know what? This one is this long. So maybe we'll just make them all that long. I almost just dropped my scissors. Did you see that? Hey, Abby, how'd you get your scissors stuck in your foot? Oh, no. Nothing. I'm just incredibly clumsy. Oh, I didn't know that it would drip when I cut it. Some plants do, like, have, like, a sap when you cut them. Not all. There we go. A haircut. A crazy haircut. No going back now. I have anxiety about this, but it's already done. Like, Can my anxiety not be stupid for like 4 seconds? Like, I can't undo it now. And I'm gonna work harder to keep this untangled. Although I have a feeling that's not gonna work very well. I can't wait to see what she does next, because we know she's got a hardy root system. I just chopped off like 80% of her weight. She does need to be watered, but I'm not... Am I ready for that now? She is already down. Okay, now that I have it down. Look. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? She doesn't really look like a goldfish, but that's the goldfish flower. I got one on the whole plant. Oh well. played Tamagotchi Plaza for a bit on Friday, and I was disappointed in it generally. Now, I have done some research, and what I learned is that it's basically the Switch version of this other game that was for the DS that was called Tamagotchi Corner Shop. Now, I never played that game, so that's why this one doesn't have any kind of nostalgia for me. My biggest problem with Tamagotchi Plaza is that it doesn't actually give you any instructions. Like, it throws you into the minigames, and you're left to kind of fish out of water, fend for yourself, and figure out what you're actually supposed to be doing in these minigames. And as it turns out from my research, the very first minigame that I tried, which was the manga shop one, is the hardest. Like, that is the one that people on the internet seem to dislike the most because you don't really know what you're supposed to be doing, and you don't really know what the end goal is. So I started with the hardest one, and that's probably part of the reason I haven't enjoyed it. So I'm going to play it again a little bit later today and do some of the other ones and see if I like them more. Because, like, I like a minigame. Like, it's for people who like minigames, right? Like, there's no real changing in the game. It's just, like, playing minigames. So I'm going to play it later, but it's nice to know that I started with the hardest one, and that everyone else did also kind of flounder with not knowing what they're supposed to do, because I thought I was just stupid. But that's everybody's thing. I'm also, right now, toying with spending $30 and buying the cords necessary to hook my Switch up to my computer. Both because I think it would be fun to play on my computer screen rather than on my Switch, but also because then I could, like, record videos and, like, stream when I'm fish out of water and playing any video game to you guys and show you, because I think that's fun. I really like watching other people struggle with video games because it makes me feel less alone, because I do love video games, but I'm also bad at them, so... I also want to tell you, today is Sunday. So yesterday, my sister and I went to the Humane Society for our regular shift, and so something that we kind of haven't shared to this point is that they had this, like, other cat room in the back that was, like, closed off and nobody was allowed in there, and they had a whole bunch of, like, rare/expensive species of cats in there. I don't know what happened. It said that they were from, like, a different jurisdiction, so I don't know, but they were... Lena is meowing. But there was a bunch of Maine Coons in there, a couple of Sphinxes, a couple of those cats that are, like, not quite hairless, but have, like, some hairs. I don't know what they're called. Like, lots of these kinds of cats in there. And, I think there was some kind of health issue with them. I don't know. If I had to guess, I would almost wonder if someone was, like, hoarding expensive cats. Like, maybe they had the plan on reselling them and then they weren't, but I don't know. Whatever happened, these cats have now been, like, moved to the adoptable sections of the Humane Society. So we went yesterday, and we visited with a lot of these cats, and there's this one cat, and I'm not going to cry talking about him, but I did cry at the Humane Society yesterday. His name is Theodore, and he is a Maine Coon, and he is huge. But he is so skinny, and the fur on his back, like, you can tell that when it comes in, it's going to be beautiful, but it's, like, I don't know if they had to cut stuff out or what happened, but it's really thin and really sad. And his legs, like, he's, like, a light gray color, and his legs are totally, like, pea-stained. And if you've ever dealt with cats, you know that when they're scared or they're frightened, a lot of the time they will, like, lash out. He wasn't like that. He was completely shut down. Like, he obviously didn't want my sister Sam to, like, pick him up at first. But he just let it happen, and he just laid in her lap the whole time, and we pet him, and I brushed him, and it was so sad. And I'm just like, I could bring him home. And I don't do that very often. Like, I don't often, like, even toy with the idea of bringing a cat from the Humane Society home, because I have Lena, and there's 2 other cats in this house. Like, we're great, but I'm just like, oh my god, this poor baby, who knows what he's been through to, like, make him so shut down emotionally. Like, he deserves the best life for the rest of his life. I hope he gets someone who will, like, take him for a bath to get all the pee stain off. They will, like, fatten him up. They're gonna have to brush him every day because he's a Maine Coon. And he, like, when he perks up, hopefully he's, like, the kind of cat that can put on, like, a little harness and go on walks because he's a Maine Coon. And it's just like, oh my god, it killed me. It's so sad because, like, he's a Maine Coon. He's supposed to be an expensive cat. He's supposed to have, like, some, like, rich lady owner who, like, showers him with riches, and instead we don't know what situation he came from, but it can't have been a good one for him to be so emotionally shut off. And the weird thing is, the other Maine Coons aren't like that. They run around crazy and they don't really understand how to be pet, but they're, like, bouncing off the walls in their crates, whereas he's, like, just completely zonked, and it's very sad. And I think he should be... Doesn't Theodore Green just sound like a great name? Like, Theodore Green, he could be a cat, he could live here. And the animals in this house are all receptive to other animals. We've brought many animals into this house over the years, and they've never had a problem with any of them. It was really sad. And I love him. Okay, I can't decide if my eyebrows are too much. I'm trying a new To Me product by L'Oreal. I'm going to do a review on it. I can't find the product, but I have the box here. It's called the Faux Brow. And it's interesting because the end of it is this, like, pronged situation. And so it's supposed to draw more hair-like strokes. And I definitely think in real life, like when you get close to me, it looks more like I have hairs instead of just like I've smudged in a pencil. But they look maybe a little too bold. I don't know. I trust the internet to be honest with me. So tell me if you like it or if you don't like it. It's fine with me either way. But I just got home from the mall. I had planned to go into the mall today because today's the day that Bath & Body Works launched Halloween. Now, I did see yesterday that it was online only. I just took a chunk out of this nail. Online only, so that meant they wouldn't have it in store, but I had already set in motion that I was going to go to the mall today, so I had to go. You know, I'm not a plan changer. I can't do it. So anyway, I'm just going to show you what I got at the mall. I got 2 cans of my Tim Hortons French Vanilla instant coffee. I already put those in the kitchen. You don't need to see those. So at this store that I love called Blue, I got a hair claw that is a little strawberry. And I also got a plant pot that I thought was really friggin' cute. Let me show you. It is blue. See, so the tag says Midnight Blue, but I thought it looked black in the store. But now that I have it home, it's definitely blue. So this is the saucer. And then this is the pot. Isn't it cute? I'm wondering if the frizzle sizzle on my windowsill will fit in it. Because I think that's so cute. You know me, I see a witchy pot and I just can't leave it there. So that's all I got is Blue. Then I went to Sephora because I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel that I got with my Brow Wiz, and I hate it. It's so goopy and gross, and it like congeals and looks like syrup. It's so gross. So I bought the Sephora collection one just to try because it's like only 20 bucks. I was just gonna go to like Shoppers and get like a drugstore brand, but then I looked and they're almost the same price. So I just bought the Sephora collection one. And then I also bought this shadow stick called Fawn Shimmer. Now I tried it on my hand. It's beautiful. I can't shake the feeling that I bought it before. Like, I came home and I immediately searched through all my things and I don't see it anywhere. So if I own it, it's lost or it's hidden because it's not with my other shadow sticks. But it's very pretty, very up my alley. So I bought that. And then I also bought an under eye mask. And then it appears they gave me a sample of the Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen, which is nice because I've been wanting to try that anyway. So that's very handy. And then the Walmart bag is the biggest bag. So like I said, at Walmart, I bought 2 cans of my Tim Hortons French Vanilla mix. And then I also bought this e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in blonde because it looks very cool toned on the package. I obviously don't know what it actually looks like, so we're going to try it. My Brow Wiz is getting to the end, and I haven't tried the e.l.f. since I had black hair. So we're going to try that. And then I also bought a new sponge because my Beauty Blender one is starting to get gross. And then I bought the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I know I like this. And then I bought 2 nail polishes. I bought this one in Rose and Shine. Now, I should have taken a video for you, but I just didn't. The makeup section was kind of bumping. There were 2 different nail polishes, like, in this line. This one, and then another one called Wild and Free. And I'm telling you, you know me. I'm a girl who's, like, other people look at two lipsticks, and they're like, those are the same shade. And I'm like, no, they're not. They're different. These 2 nail polishes were the same. I was holding them up beside each other in the light. Like, I could not even tell a moderate difference. So I have no idea what the difference was. I went for Rose and Shine because Wild and Free is such a stupid name. So I bought this, and then I also bought this minty one because last night I painted my nails with this shade called Let's Get Digital, and it's very sheer. And I think I'm going to take it off and put this on under it. Because Let's Get Digital, I don't think it'll even show up on camera, but it's like got like a greeniness to it, and it sort of has like a pink shimmer. So I'm thinking if I just put mint underneath it, it might stand out better. Ooh, I wonder if the camera's picking up the thunder. And yeah, so that's what I bought. That was my day. I bought way more makeup than I meant to. And we're going to look at the Bath & Body Works website right now together. See, I don't know. My bangs look cute, and then I got rained on. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these eyebrows. So I actually don't think I've ever purchased from the Canadian Bath & Body Works website before. Before this existed, I purchased from the American one once, and I ordered the Witch Hand 3-wick candle holder. But I'm more than willing to try this. I think it's like $30 or something that you get free shipping with this. So there's a couple of things that you can see at the top, the spoilers of the tabs I have open. But it's hard because, like, Boo Town Bakery. What if I don't like the smell? Ice Cream Float. Like, those are both new. What if I don't like the smell? So that kind of thing's gonna have to wait till in store. I obviously really like this, but I wouldn't use it as a soap dispenser. I'd use it as something else. They did, like, a witch theme this year. And it's really just, like, frustrated me because I didn't want to buy anything. Like, this little bag is so cute, but look at the witch 3-wick candle holder. Look at it. Like, I can't help but love it. I literally can't help but love it. Look how freaking cute it is. This frog pocket back holder. Now, pocket back holder is extra stupid for me to buy because I have one in my purse. And that's it. Like, I don't even own a second little thing of the hand sanitizer. Like, that's it. And the one that's in my purse is the witch from a couple years ago. I love they call it a body care tray. I would probably maybe put, like, soap in it or something. That would be fun. They have the witch thing as a soap holder. Frog is a freaking wallflower. I really like I need another pocket. I need another wallflower. Like, I need a hole in the head. But look at the cauldron projector. Like, I don't even have a wall where I could use a projector. But it's a cauldron with a broom. That's so me. But then they also made this witch cabinet one with, like, potions and this witch hat with a pink bow and this crystal ball. It's a nightlight. Can you shut the light off? I wish you could shut the light off, because then I would, like, use them overnight. Oh, the third picture doesn't work. I really love. Why do they do this to me? And that's the end. I'm glad they're bringing Wicked Vanilla Woods back. But yeah, so up here I have the cauldron, the wallflower, the cabinet wallflower, even though the picture's not working. The frog, Wicked Vanilla Woods as a body lotion. This, the frog pocket back. Oh, I had that open twice. And I'm struggling right now. I'm currently struggling. Thunderstorms have re-begun. It was just raining so hard we couldn't even see across the street. So it's nice, spooky weather. And I forgot to tell you that earlier today when I was at the mall, I went to Winners, and that was the only place in the mall I found any kinds of signs of Halloween. They had a couple of spooky pillows. So there was one with bats, one with ghosts that were, like, dressed in Halloween costumes, and then a couple more with ghosts, and then there was also a white pumpkin pillow. That was all I found in the whole mall that was spooky. And then I was just watching Jade the Libra's newest Halloween upload video, and Halloween hunting is what she calls them. And she showed the Bath and Body Works stuff that's available today. And it looks like the American Bath and Body Works has a cauldron pocket back holder. And it wasn't on the Canadian site, so I'm very jealous. I'm hoping it appears in stores, because I will buy. But yeah, I'm butthurt. But I also just noticed that today is June 30th, so it's the last of the month, which means I have to make my bullet journal for June. So Alyssa bought me this Bath and Body Works Journal Moments candle. So I'm gonna light it and set you up, and then we're gonna make the July stuff. So I was updating my reading journal because I'm almost done the spell shop, and then I'm going to read Song of Achilles next. So full disclosure, I haven't even started this one yet. But look, I finished 2 whole pages of books. Not bad when you consider I hadn't read a book cover to cover since my first year of college. So that would be 2013. And ACOTAR, House of Night, Fourth Wing, and The Hobbit are the only ones that were audiobooks. I read the rest of these, which is like, audiobooks are also reading, but I feel like reading is harder for me. Like, actually reading words is harder for me. So I'm very proud of myself. Look at all the books I've read. Yay! And then we get to start a new page. Happy July. Today is July 1st. Happy Canada Day. I officially set it up so I can start editing this vlog later. Got all the footage imported so far, and it's my last day without my younger sister here, so I'm gonna order food. I'm really feeling avocado toast, to be so honest with you, and it's kind of expensive, but I haven't ordered food all week, and I love my younger sibling with my whole heart, but my younger sibling is the type where I'm like, hey, I'm gonna order McDonald's, I'm getting an iced coffee and a junior chicken, what do you want? And my younger sibling will be like, can I get a double Big Mac and a giant milkshake and a poutine? And it's like, girl, how much money do you think I have? So I'm gonna spoil myself a little bit. I'm gonna get some avocado toast. Yeah, and then, okay. You know what? Let me put this cart through first before I start thinking about other things. Okay, it says it's gonna take 44 minutes, so it's a good thing I'm putting the order through now, because I'm actually starving. I have these window spider webs from Spirit Halloween. I freaking love them, but they came with this, like, horrific, like, tape stuff to stick to the window, and it didn't work. Like, they stuck for not even a week. So I have a big Amazon order coming today, and not a single thing in it is fun. It's, cords, so that I can hook my Switch up to my computer, and these suction cups for this. So these suction cups that I ordered, they have, like, a screw, and then a little cap that goes over the end of the screw. So I think we're going to take my little wood burning kit that I actually just use on plastic all the time, and put little holes so that I can put the suction cups through this, and then it should stick to the window. Now, I did use glue dots on this to stick it to the window before, so it's going to take me some time to pick all of that off. But I think that's what we're going to do now, because there's no one home, and burning plastic might stink a little bit. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go set up I call it my soldering iron. I don't know that it is, but, you know. Okay, so I'm very annoyed because I can only find the one spider web. There are supposed to be 2, and the other one is quite smaller than this. And I have no idea where it is. Why aren't they together? I really thought I left them together and in, like, standing up under my desk. Now, is it possible it's there and it fell, and I just can't see it from my sort of stationary vantage point? Like, of course it's possible, but it doesn't seem probable, because I moved stuff out of the way. I picked stuff up. I'm annoyed because we're going to find it, right? Like, it's not like it's gone forever. It's here. And then when we find it, I'm going to have to take all this freaking stuff out and do this again. I don't want to take it out once. So, I'm literally thinking, like, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, right? I literally think that's what we're going to do. Let's see if this works. Whoop. Now, why didn't they just come with suction cups? Why'd they go with that shitty-ass tape stuff? There, done. Six holes. And then the suction cup should just go right through there. I'm so annoyed. Where's the smaller one? And then I was like, well, I guess it could have gone under my bed. But I looked for so many other things under my bed and didn't see it. I feel like I would have thought to take it out, you know? And then it's not with, I have like other things standing up under my desk that I love, but I don't know what to do with. Like, one of them is like a sign that Alyssa gave me that says something about, like, it's like a tarot sign, but it's cat paw reading. and then another one that says something about a witch's magical garden, and then I've got one of those neon signs, and it's a cauldron. It's from Walmart a couple Halloweens ago. Like, I literally just, like, store things there that I don't know what to do with that hang-up. And so, I'm annoyed. Where is it? I'll have one spider web back up, and that's enough for now, I think. How far away is my food? I'm hungry, and he's not gonna get here for another 15 minutes. My first world problems. But yeah, anyway. We've done it. We burned the holes. They had to be 5 millimeters around, so I hope that's about 5 millimeters, right? It might be a little big, but hopefully we'll be okay. That's it. That's all. Okay, my food is here. I did drop the bag, and that's why it's all messed up, but I'm about to be level-headed again. So we're good. I'm gonna be normal. I'm gonna be so normal. Okay, my Amazon package has arrived. Unfortunately, putting this on the window is an able-bodied person's job, but you can join me in putting these on the spider web that I can find. I talked to my sister, and we both think the other spider web must be under my bed, because, like, where else could it be? So, the logic here is that these have this, like, screw end, and then you just, like, put the top on. Right? Okay, let's see if I made these holes big enough. It did rip a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Just a little bit, just a little bit. So do they go with the sticky outy side down, or with the flat side down? I kind of want to put the flat side down, I think. Because then it's covering... Yeah, this should work, right? Yeah. God. I threw it on the floor. Like, I just don't know how other people who aren't as smart as me get through the day. So this is one, and then when I find the other one, it's like only this big, so it'll get just 4. Maybe 6 was a little overboard. Oh well, better safe than sorry. Unfortunately, you won't get to see it up until the next video because that's a tall person job, and I am not a tall person, and I don't have one. Well, friends, it is 8 p.m. winding down for the night. I've got my under eye masks on, and I think I'm just going to play some Stardew Valley, watch some true crime, and then go to bed soon, because I have to go to work tomorrow. I only have 15% of the spell shop left, so I'm hoping to finish reading that tonight when I get in bed, which feels lame, because I hate finishing a book on the 1st of the month, right? Because it's like, then it'll count as a July book that I finished, but I read most of it in June. But that's, like, such a first world problem that I'm going to shut up about it now. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this vlog. I really appreciate you watching it and hanging out with me during these like past 2 weeks of me just kind of hanging out and doing cozy hobby stuff. Playing with my plants, doing some journal stuff. I didn't really read much on camera, but that's because I don't really know how to do that. I think that's weird. But yeah, just hanging out with me and my Lena. She's over there on the other side of the Swiffer boxes. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section down below what you've been up to lately, or what you're looking forward to doing this summer, because what I'm looking forward to doing is sitting in the air conditioning. But yeah, let me know what you're up to, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.